We all have these bad habits, right? Well, let me tell you about Fume. They're leading this awesome new category called flavored air, which is quickly becoming the top alternative to some of those not so great habits we all have. Now, Fume isn't a vape, it's something completely different and better. No vapor, no nicotine, no electronics, just delicious, non-toxic flavors like orange vanilla. Head over to tryfume.com, that's TRYFUM.com, and use code RIVALRY to get your free gift today.
Monét, I feel like I don't see you in button-up shirts very often. This looks so nice on you.
Well, I'm wearing this is from the Ross Matthews collection.
Oh, okay.
She sent
It's
it
cute.
to me. And it's very cute. It's very cute. Ross Matthews has nice clothes.
Does he have like some pants or something?
The pants. I talked about the pants. The pants are great.
What's up with them again?
Because they're stretchy. So for thick girls like me, it like forms to your body nicely. So it's not like a dress pant that you feel uncomfortable with. Like my entire
Were your
life.
eyebrows not done in the last podcast?
They weren't. Because I had a hat on. And
your hat goes over your eyebrows?
This is a different. Yes, my hat goes over your eyebrows. Your hat don't go over your eyebrows?
I don't. Wow. Wow.
Yes, my hat goes over my eyebrows.
But no, my eyebrows would be here. So is your hat like down here?
Well, it's a baseball cap, so it's like I'm trying
baseball.
I'm trying to do a pussy bow, but I don't know how to do a pussy. I never tied a pussy bow in my life.
It's just a regular bow.
Is it?
Yeah, and then you loop it over. And
do you button the top?
I mean, I would probably. And then you loop it. Bunny ears. There you go, pussy bow. What was that laugh?
It's a pussy bow. I can't. Oh my God, I lost a button. Not my gumdrop buttons.
Monét, tell me a little bit about what you've been up to. Let's catch up. We haven't caught up in a while.
You know, I am. We were talking about this earlier. Like, I'm very grateful to be working a lot. I'm sure we both are. Blah blah blah. But it always feels like you're like, okay, let me get through this month. Let me get through these next 3 weeks, and then blah blah blah. But I am always just let me get to the next through. So it feels like you're always just like swamped. I feel like just always has so much going on, and construction is just exacerbating those feelings of anxiety and just like feeling too much. But I have felt a lot of overwhelming feelings.
Maybe you got to give yourself a break.
I can't. There is no time for a break. I
mean, you can't have a break now, but you can plan a break.
So you want me to Trixie?
Pull a Trixie. I bet it's doing wonders for her mental health.
I'm sure, but you know, Trixie been on these streets making bajillions of dollars, and I have things.
You think Trixie's a bajillionaire?
For sure.
Probably is a bajillionaire. Is that a real amount of money?
No. I think it goes millions, billions, trillions, and that I think trillions is the last. Is that something after trillion?
No, I think gazillion is an amount of money.
No.
I think gazillion might be an amount of money.
My bundle's gazillion.
Hold on, gazillion.
I don't think we'd have heard of a gazillionaire.
No, it's an informal term.
Yeah, it's not.
But I think a zillion might be an amount, though.
Zillion is not. We would have heard of zillion because they would be a zillionaire. Someone would love.
Zillion is also an informal. No, you can't. There's no one who's gone past the billionaire.
No, trillionaire.
There are no trillionaires.
A quadrillionaire,
and then a sextillion, a quintillion.
A quintillion.
But there are no trillionaires in the world.
Are there? Look it up.
There are. I don't think there's a trillionaire. I mean, the richest man in the world, Elon Musk, and he's a billionaire. So it'd be very odd for there to be a trillionaire somewhere.
Are there any trillionaires in the world? The answer is not yet, but we'll see one soon. $1 trillion is a phenomenal sum of money equivalent to $1,000 billion.
Yeah, so we don't have any trillionaires. So you know the richest man in the world, Elon Musk. He's a billionaire.
Is he the richest man? I thought it was Jeff Bezos.
Aren't they just volleying back and forth between the two of them all the time?
Yeah.
But I think that Elon Musk has surpassed him. I think.
Well, Mansa Musa is actually the richest man in the world.
You want to ask me
what
I'm up to?
It is Elon Musk, yes.
You want to ask what I'm up to?
Yeah, what have you been up to?
Oh, thank you for asking. I'm currently on tour. I'm currently in Boise, Idaho.
How the potato?
And I haven't had a potato. I have not eaten a single potato since I've been here.
Damn.
Only got here this morning. It is 5:30 p.m. So I have not spent a ton of time. I have been invited to dinner tonight. So
By whom?
maybe I'll the touring company, like the people who are in the company of us touring. I think that maybe Alessa had the plan, or I think Andy sent a list of like the 25 best restaurants in Boise, and then I think Jared picked one, or one of the other people picked one, and now everyone's going to this restaurant.
Andy loves a restaurant, and every city we go to, he'll go to Eater 38 and find out what are the top restaurants in the city.
Oh, is that what he did? Yeah, it might. The link he sent might have been Eater 38. Actually,
it is Eater. I would guarantee. If it was not Eater, I'd be shocked.
Andy do be eating. I'd be gagged. I'd be like, damn.
Well, apparently got him sick. He over there throwing up and stuff.
No, it's daily menu. Oh wait, no. What? No. Okay, I don't know. Never mind. I can't find it. It's too far back in the chat. Look right now. A group chat will stress me out. If we have to go too far back, if I pick up the phone and there are now like multiple things, I'm out.
And it
is eater.com, the 30 best restaurants in Boise.
Eater. To quote Kamala, we're not going back.
I mean, how do you feel about a group chat? Did they stress you out?
I like a group chat, especially I like they don't stress me out because I like at the end of the day catching up, because especially like the ones from tours, like Work the World and stuff. There was always drama in the group chat, always drama. So I would like go back and catch up, and then like a comment, and then send my shady comments later, and then so I like catching up on a shady group chat. I have a family group chat, but we don't text in it often. Like we do here and there. We don't like live in our family group chat.
My family group chat is a mess. I don't fuck with the family group. Jacob is in my family group chat now. My uncle Ray got stung by a lionfish, and then he was, but it was his own lionfish, and then he started acting wild. He was like, "Yo, I'm sorry, I got stung by a lionfish," and then they were arguing, and Jacob was like, "Oh Lord, this is."
What does acting wild about stung by a lionfish?
I don't know what the connect. I've never been stung by a lionfish. So I don't know. I think he was just stressed out because he was stung by a lionfish. So because of the stress of that, he started kind of like popping off in the family chat.
Did he yell at Jacob?
No, Jacob's just in the chat.
So essentially, I
don't want to give all my family business.
The thing of the conversation was that his uncle was like, "Oh, I can't come to the family reunion," and somebody else like responded to that in a way that he took offense to, and then he said something else mean in the chat, and then everybody else was like, "Whoa, whoa!" When he's like, "I'm sorry, everybody, I'm just going through a lot right now."
I got stung.
And then he was like, "I got stung by a lionfish." And apparently getting stung by a lionfish, one of the side effects is you just pop off on people.
Have you ever been stung by something?
I mean, I've been stung by a bee, and I've been is a mosquito a sting?
No, it's a bite.
It's not a bite. They stick their nose in you.
But they call it a mosquito bite.
Yeah, but it is. But you are being like impaled by a thin little needle, pincer? Basically.
I guess technically it probably is a mosquito sting, but they're colloquially called mosquito bites, as we all know.
And I mean, maybe I don't know. I never had a wasp sting ever in my life.
I've never been stung by anything. Not a bee, not a jellyfish, not anything. I've never been stung by a single thing. Although, when you get stung by a jellyfish, that's the one that they have to pee on you, right?
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to. No one's gonna make you. But
that's how you alleviate the pain.
But apparently, the ammonia in your piss helps alleviate the pain of the sting. Apparently, allegedly, y'all look this up. We're not doctors. Look it up.
Girl, cat pee. Colleen's fucking piss be ammoniaing. That shit be stank. Why is cat pee so? Ammonia.
This would be a funny sketch if we were at the beach and I was running out of the beach and I was like, "Oh my God, pee on me," and someone peed on my leg and they were like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you got stung by a jellyfish," and I'd be like, "Jellyfish?
Breathe, nigga, I was eating."
What you mean jellyfish? What the hell are you talking about? I'm just trying to get pissed on. Have you ever been pissed on?
Um, you haven't pissed on before.
How was that experience for you?
It was not one I would want to do again, but I tried everything once.
What was wrong with it? What did you not like about it?
It just
Were you
wasn't.
in a tub?
Yeah, it was enough. We were showering. We were having sex. We were in the
Oh,
shower.
getting pissed on in the shower is like nothing. Like, I mean, the water's running.
Yes, but you can still feel the pee, the warm pee.
I would say if you're getting pissed on in the tub, but the shower's not on and they're peeing like on your chest and your face and your head, that's getting pissed on. But if you're just in the shower and someone pees while you're both in there, that doesn't feel like the same thing. To
Okay,
me.
well, it did to me.
That feels like you were getting pissed on your head.
No, I mean, I've never been pissed on my head. So I don't know the same feeling, but I still felt the same emotions and the same feelings if it was on my head.
Was it like a can I pee on you, or was it like I'm
peeing? We're in the thing, and he was like, yeah, you want to like, can I like pee on you a little bit? I was like, sure.
Oh, okay, well I hear this. Now I'm hearing like consent and like I thought it was just he just happened to pee and you were like, oh, it was getting on me.
No. He was peeing on me, peeing on my penis. Why is that funny?
I think the alliteration, I don't know, something about peeing on my penis. Peeing on my penis.
Have you been peed on before?
No, never.
Would you? Would you be into it?
I would let someone, yeah.
Whoa.
I've been asked before.
And you were like, no, hard no.
And I said sure. And then he was like, never mind, I don't want to do it anymore.
Do you think they were pee shy?
No, we were like apart. And then like we were like flirting and then we got back together and it was like months later. He was like, nah, that's that's not part of my fantasy anymore.
Have you ever been pee shy? I don't think pee shy is a thing. I've never been pee shy.
Never, not once. It is a thing. It is a thing. I
know.
have never been pee shy. I can pee. I could pee. If you told me I could pee right now, whenever I go to the doctor's office and I have to pee in a cup, it is never. They're like, now just try your best to fill it to this line, but baby, the cup will overfloweth. Baby, I assure you, the cup will overfloweth.
Pee shy is not a thing for me. I don't ever feel pee shy. People in the bathroom like, oh, I can't pee. Although they say the older we get though, because our prostates swell up and stuff like that, the older we get, we're gonna have problems peeing. That's the thing.
Oh, well, I guess I haven't reached that age yet because I could always pee. I could always pee.
Yeah.
And I feel like if I was in sex work, that would be, I feel like I'd be so good at it that people would be like, and I have a very heavy stream.
You do have a heavy stream. Bob will go to the bathroom. It sounds like you have opened 1,000 faucets. And it's like,
well, I have a narrow urethra.
You've told me this and you love saying it.
Well, I'm telling you why I have a heavy stream.
So what does that mean? So because your urethra is narrow,
it's coming out with more pressure.
Okay, so when you come, are you a shooter?
Sometimes, but not always.
Huh.
It depends on like what's going on, you know? How long has it been since the last time, you know?
I mean,
I'm not a consistent. If you're in the street looking for someone who's consistently shooting, I'm not your girl.
What if people that be like, yeah, I want a nigga that be shooting ropes? I'm like, ropes?
I've seen the ropes.
I've seen the ropes too, but
I've never seen ropes in person though. Never in real life.
I guess I don't find ropes. I don't find shooting. For me, it's not like a sexy thing. I'm not like, oh my God, the shooting is like just turning me on.
I was talking to this guy one time, and he was like, this guy came in my mouth and it was just so much cum. I was like, oh, that sounds hot. He goes, no. He was like, it was an absurd amount of semen.
Okay, what's absurd?
He couldn't quantify it. I was like, how much? You know me, I'm a follow-up questions type of bitch. I hate when people tell me a story and give me vague details. Someone's like, I hooked up with a guy. What did it look like? He was cute. No, we're fighting. I need descriptions: short, fat, tall, black, white, skinny, Asian. I need long hair, bald. I need descriptions. Not he was cute. That is so vague. It drives me crazy. You know that drives me fucking crazy.
You do, Bob, girl. You tell Bob a story. You don't have every detail. He's like, Monét, do I have to drag it? Also, I'll be a minute into the story. He's like, come on, Monét, give me something. I'm like, I'm getting there.
No, because Monét will give no. Monét will be like, me and Kim went out. Oh, how was it? It was fun.
No.
It was so fun. What did you do? I don't know. We just like had fun. Bitch, one detail would be nice. One. A good drag name. One detail.
One detail. Drag king. One detail. Yeah. Oh, well, that is the thing that, sorry. That's the thing guys do. I don't know if it's in porn. I think guys maybe are often now doing it because of OnlyFans. You see it, but there's a thing you can inject into your penis so that when you come, it's like, it looks like a lot of fluid. It's like a thing.
Do you know we can see in the mirror behind you that you're not wearing pants?
I am wearing pants.
Almost got you.
I know, because I'm like, well, why would you say something that I am actually? Oh, you didn't
Why
know?
know you're in pants? Because when you were changing, I saw you in the mirror.
Oh,
I saw you changing in the mirror,
God.
and it was so far away. I was like, is this bitch wearing pants?
Mm-mm.
Did you change your pants?
No, kept the same pants on.
What kind of pants you wearing?
Great.
Tell me after the break.
I have to tell you, the hand is aggressive, Bob. I don't like the hand.
What are you talking about?
A hand is that will make somebody fight. That's almost that
My
is
hand's not
fight.
in your face. I am hundreds of miles
But it's
away
aggressive.
from you.
Do you know what it gives me when they were talking to Jamie Lee Curtis on the red carpet about Angela Bassett do the thing. What's her name?
Black Panther?
No,
Ariana DeBose.
Ariana DeBose. She's like, everyone needs to back the fuck up. Like, it gives me that. The hand is very aggressive. Please stop throwing your hand at me. I don't like that.
You know, I can't promise you that I'll stop doing this. I've never done this to your face. I've never put my hand in your face.
But nigga, I'm right here. It feels like it's in my face.
I have pointed at your head before though.
You have one in my head, and you like to grab. Sometimes you
Grab your head?
Bob, sometimes you grab my head and you go like this and you kiss the top of my head.
Yeah, to give you a kiss.
Okay, but it's still no one's upset at the kiss. I'm just saying you love to take your big ass slave hands and like
stop calling my hands
and engulf my entire head with both of your hands.
And I give you a kiss.
It's very sweet.
So I can't grab your head and give your head a kiss now?
You can. I need to remind people that I am coming to Burlington Coat Factory, aka Burlington, Vermont, at the
Burlington Comedy Club.
The what?
Burlington Comedy Club.
Yeah, the Burlington Comedy Club on October 4th, 5th, and 6th. So come and see me do some stand-up in Burlington. I was in Eugene, Oregon. Honestly, I had not been on the stage in a long time. So being on the stage, I was like, I'm fucking funny. Like when I haven't done stand-up in a while, I'm like, the first show, I'm always like, oh my God, I'm gonna get them. Not gonna be funny. People are not gonna laugh. I'm gonna be fucking horrible. And then I settle in, and I'm like, oh wow, I did a good fucking job. So I was really proud of my shows in Eugene. And come out to see me at the Burlington Comedy Club October 4th, 5th, and 6th. Also Albany. I'm in Albany on the 3rd. Albany at the Funny Bone on October 3rd.
And if you all want to come see me, you can go to seethedragqueen.com. I am currently on tour. And I am so excited to have an opportunity to show you all my show, what I've been working on. I have some great openers coming to join me. Jay Jordan, Jared Goldstein, Sydney Washington, Roz Hernandez, and Zach Noe Towers.
Talk to me about the bus rapping.
Oh, so I think I am officially the first Rue girl to rap a bus.
Which is love not it first. You love it first.
And I might be the last. No, I did get my bus wrapped. It is a moving advertisement, as they say in the UK. And I just think it is so camp. And at one point, the women on tour from AEG, they were like, "Oh my God, we don't have security." I was like, "Girl, these aren't like Trixie Katya fans." I was like, "There's no, we're gonna sell the tickets. No one's waiting at the bus to tell me their life story after the show. They're just here for the yuck yucks. They're just here for the yuck yucks, honey."
What has been your fiercest city so far, and why was it Denver?
Denver was a really beautiful show.
I nailed it.
Denver was really great. I think it was our biggest show. I was also headlining the High Plains Comedy Festival.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. So I think the fact that I was headlining the festival was a big part of what made it. They were really there for comedy. Salt Lake City was really fun last night. I have this bit in my show about Mormons, and it goes over well. I mean, people like hearing the jokes about Mormons, but not like they love it in Salt Lake City. Like this was relatable content for the girls in Salt Lake. They were like losing their. I remember thinking to myself, I don't think I'll ever get this big of a reaction to these jokes unless I come back. Like, no, I will never get this big of a reaction again. It was really magical.
Are there a lot of Mormons in Europe? I feel like Mormons is such an American religion.
It is actually. It is a very American religion. But Mormons do prophesize around the world. They go everywhere. Anywhere people will allow them to come, they will go.
They're not in St. Lucia. I ain't never seen a Mormon in St. Lucia.
There's got to be a Mormon in St. Lucia.
No.
There's got to be.
Bob, Mormonism is not in St. Lucia. I wish my mom was here. My mom would be like, jokers.
Jokers. Miserable.
There are no Mormons in St. Lucia.
The Church of Latter-day Saints location. There are two churches of Latter-day Saints in St. Lucia. Two of them.
Two. One in Castries and one in Viewfort. Okay.
There are 392 Mormons in St. Lucia.
I'm screaming.
And they never tried to prophesize to you?
No. Well,
I'm telling you, Mormons will go anywhere. They don't play. Mormons will go anywhere.
And like, see, like I if I grew up in Mormonism, like I would hope I would be able to find my way out. But when you're deep in, like, but not just Mormon, any religion, like when you are deep in it, you are like, this is the thing. So I would hope that if the path of my life started Mormonism, like I would find my way out. But bitch, you be in it. That shit is scary as fuck.
Mormonism is a really interesting religion. They believe in some really interesting things, to say the least.
You get a planet or whatever?
You do get a planet if you're a good Mormon. Yeah, you do.
I mean, to be fair, there are billions of them out there, so in a theory, we all can have our own planet.
I don't think they're just giving out planets that already exist. I think it's a brand new planet. I think it's a completely
there are billions
new
of planets out there. There are billions of galaxies.
So you think all these planets keep popping up because Mormons are getting them?
No, I just think that whoever started the Mormonism, he was like, "Oh, bitch, this is the way I can get all these people." There are literally millions of galaxies, and we don't even know how infinite they are. I can just say you have planet X97.2. Who's on the check?
I don't want to get too deep into space TikTok again, but like, it just will blow your mind if you think about space for too long. You know what's something that blows my mind? What? You know, the sky is up, right? Mm-hmm. But the sky is also down.
Yeah, it's all around us.
The sky is to the left, and the sky is to the right.
Yes, it's wild.
That makes my head. Do you know? I think I said this on the podcast before. Every planet in the solar system could fit between the Earth and the Moon.
Really?
If you shove them all side by side, obviously there would be catastrophic events, but side by side, they could all fit between the Earth and the Moon.
And this is why I'd be saying, like, how do we know all this is real? Maybe this is all just a simulation.
What do you mean a simulation? Like the Matrix?
Yeah, like, how do we know that what we're looking at is actual space? How do we know that that's real? How do we know that this isn't just some really elaborate, intricate AI design thing that we think we're experiencing this consciousness, but we're not?
Like, maybe you mean like we're like all like computer data?
Or the thing that we're seeing is just not real. Like the sky, like, okay, I know that this is not real. This is what my brain does. In my mind, when you go to an airport and take off, it is just a really elaborate cinematography. It is. Have you ever seen the movie Now You See Me? The magician movie. Jake, you know what I'm talking about? Now You Can See It. Catch Me If You Can.
It's called Now You See Me.
No, Now You See Me. And is in the first one or the second one, they do this thing where this guy thinks he's on this airplane, he's taking off, but he's not. They make the whole elaborate thing. And I'm like, what if every time I go to an airport and I take it off, I go to into hyperbolic sleep and they do the whole whoo, and I land in a new city, but I'm really backward. I'm just starting where I was at. This things like roll through my head all the time.
But then you get off and you're in a new place.
But they've changed the entire cinematography. They've changed the environment around me. I never left. The entire environment around me changed. And I was like, ooh, turbulence. Yeah, air, time. And then I wake up and I get off the plane, and I'm still here. I never left here, but now everything around me has changed.
I mean, it is easy to trick the human mind. Have you ever been sitting in traffic and the car next to you started moving?
Yes, and you thought you were rolling backwards?
And you thought you were, yeah.
Yes.
Or there have been times, even when you know it makes no sense. I've been on a cruise ship and I was like, is Florida moving? Is Miami floating away? No, bitch, I'm floating away. Obviously, I'm floating away. But your brain just, it's hard to believe that you're on a structure so large. And that is actually, you know, mobilizing.
And Andy brought up a good point too. Is like when you like, I feel like the reason why you get so tired when you're traveling is because like you're moving beyond beyond the rate that a human body should move.
What?
Like the reason why after traveling, like you travel from Sydney to from LA to Australia, the reason why your body is so tired is because you're moving faster than you should through time. That's why you're exhausted. Like after a flight, bitch, I'd be exhausted because your body's not meant to move that fast. You're supposed to move at a walking or running pace, not moving 500 miles through the air.
You know, I'm not exhausted every time I fly, but over a long flight I am. But I think it's because my sleep is not particularly comfortable. And I think it is because I'm upside down. So when it's daytime, it's actually nighttime. And I think that's why I'm tired.
But even like a long road trip, after a long road trip, I would get like, you're in the car for like 4 hours driving to San Diego or whatever, or Joshua Tree. I'd be tired. I'm like, because I think my body is like, girl, why were we moving so fast? You're not meant to move this fast.
I mean, maybe there's something to that. I don't know much. I mean, I think about the size of the planet we're on compared to the other planets, because we're not the smallest, but we're certainly not the largest planet in the solar system.
I think Venus is the biggest one. Jupiter, sorry.
Yeah, Jupiter, yeah. And we're so small compared to the sun, which is just, I mean, you know, Earth can fit into the storm on Jupiter?
Mm-hmm.
A storm bigger than the Earth. That's crazy. They're not wild. Did that not spin your head?
It does. You spin my head right around like a record baby.
And don't make a dirty joke, but one of my things in life that makes me kind of upset is that I'll never get to see a black hole.
Well, have you ever seen Interstellar?
I want to see.
What's
you ever
happening?
heard of you ever heard of spaghettification?
No.
So anything that enters a black hole goes to something called spaghettification.
Okay.
Where you're being like stretched out thin and being sucked into the black hole. And anything that goes into it, it will look like it is being paused. Like if something goes into a black hole, when you see it, it will look like it has frozen. But for that thing that's going into it, it doesn't look like that. And also, apparently, the black hole, there's like light around it. And you know, the event horizon is basically once you pass the event horizon, that is where you cannot escape the black hole. Like once you get into the event horizon, there is no going back, and nothing that makes it into a black hole can make it out.
See, this is what I'm talking about. But if no one has gone in and come out, who is reporting all this data? This is all theorizing. This is all theoretical.
Yes, it's all theory. It's all theory, yeah.
Like, but there are like 19 theories about the black hole. So who knows that like none of that is true. Spaghettification. So what? Like you become a string?
Basically. Would you risk it all to go into a black hole just to have the experience?
No, because I'm done. I mean, if I was like 100.
What if you're 90?
Yeah, if I'm 90, throw me in there.
What if the doctor's like, you got another 5 healthy years? No, they're not even healthy. Just 5 more years and then like a year of really bad health.
Okay, on the year of really bad health, put me in the spaghetti zone.
But we're nowhere near the closest. Can you Google the closest black hole? You would never make it. If you left now, if you put a baby on a spaceship, they would never make it to a black hole.
Yeah, but I feel like I think we talked about this before. I think in the next 50 years, we're gonna discover light speed.
I don't even know 1,600 light years away. And obviously, for those of you who are listening, a light year is the distance it takes light to travel in 1 year. That is unconceivably far. So it would take the light from the Earth, from the sun, 1,600 years to get to the nearest black hole. So what you're doing is when you're looking at the black hole, you're actually looking at it 1,600 years ago. Because we're seeing the light that surrounds it.
Yeah.
But it's actually, we actually don't know what it looks like right now. All we know is how it looked 1,600 years ago. You know, we can't see the sun right now. We're seeing the sun like 6 seconds ago.
Right.
We've never seen the sun as it is this moment.
Speak for yourself. I have.
I mean, in theory, we've never seen each other the way we are, because to see you, the light has to hit my eyes. It is super, super quick, but you're not actually how you are in this moment. You're how you were like a gigasecond ago.
A gigasecond. What is a gigasecond? How fast is that?
I mean, I don't know. I know a gigasecond is just a really short second. Like it's a really short
Well, yeah, I
unit
know
of
that,
time.
but like, what is that?
I don't know actually how fast a gigasecond is, but I'm saying is like what you're seeing is actually how something was like really recently, but not right now. You can never see someone how they are in the moment.
I see you how you are. You're a conniving bitch.
Where did all that come from? Where's all this? Let's take a break and find out what's really going on.
Okay. Let's be real. We all have these bad habits, right? Maybe it's one you've been holding on to for a while, or you're waiting for the right moment to try something new. Well, let me tell you about Fume. They're leading this awesome new category called flavored air, which is quickly becoming the top alternative to some of those not so great habits we all have. Y'all know the ones. Now, Fume isn't a vape. It's something completely different and better. If vaping is like a sticky soda, Fume's flavored air is more like sipping on a refreshing herbal tea. No vapor, no nicotine, no electronics, just delicious, non-toxic flavors like crisp mint and orange vanilla that you can enjoy anywhere, anytime, any place. I personally love how sleek and well designed the Fume device is. It's got this satisfying weight to it and an adjustable airflow dial that makes this cool snapping sound. Super fun to fidget with and play around with. You know them fidget spinners that were popular for a while? Well, this is like that, but even better. And let's talk about the convenience. You don't need to charge it, and because there's no vapor, you can use it whenever you like without worrying about where you are. Whether you're out with friends or just kicking back at home, Fume fills that little void, giving you something to reach for without the guilt. Plus, it's backed by doctors and continuously tested for safety, so you know you're in good hands. So if you're ready to try something new, Fume has served over 300,000 customers, and you can be the next success story. For a limited time, use my code RIVALRY to get a free gift with your journey pack. Head over to tryfume.com, that's TRYFUM.com, and use code RIVALRY or scan the QR code on screen to get your free gift today.
So obviously you're under stress, which is why you're lashing out, right?
I am under stress, but you know what? I feel so much calmer when we do the podcast together, Bob, because I feel like, I mean, I don't want to talk about other things because I feel like people are gonna be like, oh, they're always teasing something, but I'm so close to announcing what the new Sibling Rivalry things are. Sorry,
We've
on our
come through on a
Patreon.
lot of the things that we've teased, by the way.
Huh?
We've come through on a lot of the things that we've teased. We have. Not everything, but a lot of them.
Okay, that's a take.
It is a take.
It's also
But go ahead and tease your new thing.
Yeah, it's a thing coming out. We're so close to launching what it is. So close. And I'm very excited.
How close?
We're
Concepts of a launch.
Say it again.
I have concepts of a launch date. I'm not president yet.
I'm like 4 days from announcing what it is, actually.
Okay. And today is the 23rd of September.
Yeah.
So by the time y'all hear this, it might already be out.
Maybe. No. It'll be yeah. By the time they hear this, it'll be out. Yeah.
Now, if it ain't out, what you gonna do?
It is gonna be out because there's no. It will be out.
But what if it's not though?
It will be, Bob.
I'm asking what if. I'm trying to have a contingency plan.
I'm gonna apologize profusely.
But I don't think you'll have to do that. I think it's gonna be out.
I ordered fucking Uber Eats last night, and I was so fucking hungry from this amazing Italian place by me, Osteria La Buca.
What'd you order?
Huh?
What'd you order?
Oh, I had the sausage rigatoni, and I was in my fat bag big bag. I had me the sausage rigatoni with fennel and spinach, and I also bought me the arancini and also an order of meatballs, which I was in my big back era last night. Tore that shit up. Well, I ordered it and then I took a fucking mushroom edible before that. So the thing about mushroom edibles, they don't make me hungry. Like it's not like weed edibles where you eat weed edibles and you like get the munchies. For me, mushroom ones, I don't have the munchies. So it just all sat on my counter until I woke up this morning and then I tore it up.
So how do you know you're tripping like by yourself at home?
Yeah.
What if it's a bad trip?
Mushrooms don't really have bad trips like that for me. I only had one bad trip, and that was when I had went one time, and then Andy and I got into a fight before that, and I had a bad trip.
I heard bad trips are really upsetting.
It is upsetting. Can
you tell me a little bit about it without as much as you're comfortable? Like, what's so bad about the bad trip?
You just feel like because when you do acid, intentions I feel are very important. I think what the bad trip is like your brain is like kind of processing the thing that you were like upset about, but you're also in this like euphoric state. But then like you can't get out of it because an acid trip lasts like 8 to 12 hours. So you're sitting there like you're like caught in this like storm of like euphoria, but anger and whatever emotions you're feeling. And the annoying and scary part of it is that you feel like you cannot get out of it. Like you feel like you're in this like psychosis. Like I just remember I felt like time was on this loop and I could just not get out. And I was like, why did I do this? I was so mad at myself. I was so upset. I was like, I cannot get out of this.
Did it feel longer than it was?
Yes. It felt like it was forever. And then I was like, and I remember thinking in my head, I was like, oh my God, this is how people like go crazy. I was like, and then I had the thought in my head, I was like, oh my God, I think I'm gonna go crazy. I was like, I'm gonna exist like this forever. I'm never gonna get out of this. I'm gonna exist in this psychosis for the rest of my life. And then so those like intrusive thoughts start throwing in your head and you're like, oh my God, I'm a crazy person. Like, oh my God, like just obsessing.
Did you try to go to sleep?
You try to go to sleep, but then when you go to sleep, like your brain doesn't shut off. So like so now you're tripping, but all the lights are off. So then like dark thoughts are it's like it's almost like fucking what's the name? Doctor Strange locks me in one of them rooms with the fucking mirrors everywhere.
It's not a good advertisement for acid or mushrooms or whatever.
It's acid. Well, you should never always have set good intentions. My personal experience and advice is if you're having a bad day or you're not in the right space, do not do acid because you will be locked in that for a long time.
You know, whenever I am injured or sick, I cannot remember what it was like to feel healthy.
Yes.
Like whenever my knee hurt, like if I have an injury or if I'm not feeling, I'm like, this is going to be me until the day I die. I can't even fathom what it felt like to not have this injury or to not be sick. I cannot put myself in the mind space where I was ever a person who was not just being tortured by their existence.
Yeah, that's how I feel when I have a headache. When I have a headache, I'm like, I do not know what life was before this headache. I was like, I feel like my head has hurt forever and it will continue to hurt for the rest of my life. Like I cannot remember a time when I did not have a headache. That's how I feel with headaches. And that thought drives me crazy.
I don't really mind getting a tattoo, but the healing process is annoying. And I'm annoyed now that I have this sore, this open wound on my leg. And like, I'm having to put my pants on funny. I'm having to wrap my leg in saran wrap before I do drag. I'm like, this is it. This is just how I exist now. But people who get tattoos and don't do no kind of care, they be wild.
That's Patty.
Tattoo and just walk out the door. Put the band-aid on my shit so I can go.
Well,
that's the Santana quote.
Yeah, I'm always nervous about tattoos. Like, I'm like, what if this is the one that gets infected? I mean, I've never seen an infected tattoo or how it heals, but I don't imagine it's good. Huh?
Should I Google it?
Ugh, I don't imagine it's good. Sure, you can, but I don't imagine. Like, I'm like, that sucks. Like to spend all that time, your shit gets infected as fuck. No.
Oh, it doesn't look that bad.
Let me see. Oh, okay, that's not crazy.
It doesn't look that bad.
It just look like a little rash.
Okay, this one doesn't look good.
Ooh. Ah! Ew.
But ooh. Okay, they're getting worse.
No, we need to stop showing these.
Jacob, are you eating?
I just took a Advil because I have a little bit of a headache.
Jacob's like, enough of the gross tattoos.
The gross tattoos.
Trigger warning is late, but gross.
Wait,
gross.
do we really need a trigger warning for tattoos?
I don't know, Monet. I don't know. I mean, it upset Jacob.
Well, here's the thing. Kind of we talk about like wokeness. Like, my thought about trigger warning is like I get like some things need a trigger warning, but also life is a trigger. Like walking out your door is a trigger. So I'm like, where is the line of like you're just gonna experience life and like I need to give everyone a trigger warning about everything. You know what I mean?
Well, a trigger warning is a kindness.
Yeah, I
You know what I
know.
mean? Like, for example, I don't have to hold the door for anybody behind me, but it certainly is kind to do it.
Interesting.
You know? And if you don't hold the door open for me, even if you're right in front of me, it's really not a big deal. But if you do hold the door open, wow, that was so nice. Thank you.
Mm.
You know?
That's a good point. I can
And I think there's probably a decent area where it's kind of like maybe suicidal ideation or dead parents or stuff like that. But if it's like if you have arachnophobia, I don't know that I think you have to start building in your own things because you're probably not going to get a warning about there being spiders on screen or in someone's house. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I had to. I don't know if I told a story, but I had to fucking call the exterminators to get these. I think it's an LA thing. New York has roaches. LA has spiders. Girl, the spider webs that were all over my property was crazy. Oh my God.
What?
I was assaulted by a fucking possum.
Okay, I'm listening.
I'm in my gym working out.
There's a possum in the gym?
Watch me work. I promise I'll get there. Watch me work.
Mona, can you explain that? Because people don't know what you're talking about.
Back in New York City, Bob had one of his elaborate ideas for his number. Bob had this vision for us to do this big Wizard of Oz number, which y'all can go. It's still on YouTube. And it's like Bob and a cast of like 6 of us. So Bob has been like sewing, making all these outfits, took on this whole thing. So then Bob's also choreographing it. So we're at this rehearsal.
At the Monster.
At the Monster in the basement during the day. And then Bob was trying to like run through the choreo, what he has, what like the plans he has and like how it's going to pace. And then people just like, be like, wait, but what about this thing? I'm like, guys, I promise I'm going to answer your questions. I promise. Just watch
Savannah, slow down.
Literally. And then we just get to the, so that he'll get to one thing. I'm like, but wait, but we need to, I'm like, baby, watch me work. Watch me work. I will get it. To watch me work. I promise I will answer your question. If people just kept on hitting him off and he had like 0 sleep and this nigga was tired, it was just a stupid.
And Renee's obsessed with watch me work.
Watch me work. Watch me work, baby. And then
you know the hand's very aggressive. Sorry.
Thank you. And then so I leave. So my Uber Eats comes. So I go out and it's nighttime. It's 11 o'clock at night. And I go out the side, because I didn't want to walk through my house and my mom was sleeping and I have like ring alarms and shit. So I had to go through the side and I go through the gate, get my Uber Eats. Come back through the side gate, about to open the thing. When I tell y'all, a fucking possum the size of like a terrier. Like a terrier-sized possum.
Bigger than potato?
Bigger than potato. Is on the top of my neighbor's wall where my gate is. So as I'm opening the gate, I'm like, ah! And I'm like, okay, I fucking can't go through I know possums, they're nice. They're not going to hurt you or anything, but they just look evil.
They're not pretty creatures.
They're not pretty. And then it started doing this thing going, and I have the video, I'll put it on the Patreon. It like doing it's like stanky, like starts taking this leg and like thinking it out at me, like it's doing the fucking stanky leg. And then it starts like looking at me. And then so it's just a whole thing. It was just very scary. And I don't like possums. And I'm in like a residential neighborhood. There's a lot of fucking possums here, I guess. I haven't seen them. You know my place in New York, I used to have skunks in my Bronx apartment. Did you know this?
It doesn't sound like you were attacked.
It wanted to attack me.
But you said you were attacked.
I was accosted by a possum.
Skunks you don't want to fuck with skunks and you don't want to scare a skunk. Would you recognize a skunk smell?
Oh, yes. Yes. Yeah.
It smells, if you never smelled it, it's like, imagine burnt fur mixed in with like chemicals or.
Yeah. Well, is the thing about skunks true? Like, if they spray you, does it really is it really that?
It stays on you, particularly on your pets because they have fur. And if allegedly, I've never been sprayed by a skunk, I have friends whose dogs have been sprayed by skunks because dogs will harass skunks. And then you apparently you dip it in tomato
Oh
sauce.
yeah, apparently tomato juice or tomato sauce is the only way to get it off of you. But I'm like, but it doesn't really come like let's say a skunk is here and I walk and I scare it, it scares me. Does its tail lift up and like a fucking cloud of like skunk powder?
It's a spray.
Oh, it's like pee.
It's not pee.
I'm saying, but it comes out like that, like a spray like that.
No, because pee kind of leaks. It projects. It's like imagine like a llama spitting,
Oh.
but with more spray.
Ooh.
Like if you filled your mouth with water and you did like,
Like,
but
like that. Wait, have you seen this before?
On video, yeah.
I want to look it up now.
But I've never seen a skunk spray in real life. I do not mess with skunks. Skunks they will ruin your getting sprayed by a skunk will ruin your whole week. I've never seen a person, but I've seen people whose pets get sprayed by skunks, and their houses are just horrible places.
Well, what you do is that also I've seen people with not seen them not in real life, but on TikTok who domesticate skunks and they just get their little sack thing removed, the gland that does that.
That seems not humane.
I know. It seems inhumane for sure.
Have you still not watched Shimp Crazy?
I haven't watched it yet.
It's only 4 episodes.
There's so much TV to watch, girl. I can't.
Did you like Tiger King?
Yeah. But I think I liked Tiger King because it's a pandemic and we had nothing else to watch. It was a thing to do.
Dang, you said Tiger King was garbage. That's crazy.
I said what I said.
The Jared Goldstein, the opener on tourism right now, he's a comedian. He said that he used to work at apparently the guy who directed
Tiger King,
apparently he owns a restaurant.
Selling what?
I didn't ask that many questions. But I was like, oh, he owns a restaurant? And he was like, yeah, he owns a restaurant. So maybe he was like a little before he even did Tiger King.
Do you think you have it in you to marry rich and like be just a homemaker?
No, I don't. Sometimes I fantasize about quitting drag and quitting entertainment and just getting a regular job and then coming back in like 20 years. I fantasize about that, but it doesn't sound fun.
What's a regular job for you?
Maybe an accountant, maybe an IT professional.
Okay, maybe something that's more within reach, something more realistic.
Why can't I be an accountant?
Have you gone to school to be an accountant?
I could go to school. How old do you think I am? I can still go to school.
You're very old. You need to know your actual age and not 12.
I could still go to school and be an accountant. Yes, I could. If I wanted to. I was going to be a lawyer if I fucking wanted to.
Okay.
What is that face?
Well, I'm like, do you want, bitch, that's like what, 12 years of school?
If I wanted to. If I want to. If I wanted to. I don't want to.
Drew Afwalo does these kinds of lip sync videos. Do you know who Drew Afwalo? Yeah, you on her podcast.
Of course.
She's really good at lip syncing songs and doing like hand and eye choreography. Have you seen and notices about her?
I've never watched those videos of hers.
They're so good. It's just so engaging. I don't know how else to describe it, but she's like moving her hands like.
Is that the Gen Z thing? They all lip sync different than us. They're all like, "Pose for me, baby." And they also a lot of them do it in like, they do it in slow motion so that it's sped up.
Huh? Really?
I don't know that that's what Drew Follow is doing, but a lot of people will do it in like 1.5 or whatever. They'll do it. It's fast, but they're doing it slow so that it's actually sped up. So they're moving all like jerky and stuff.
Interesting. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. It's just a very captivating way to lip sync, which I love how lip sync is such a trend on the apps.
I mean, Musically is. I mean, not Musically. What was the app that started? That I feel like
Musically.
Lip Dub. No, Dub Smash or Dub Smash.
Dubstep.
There was an app called Dub Smash years ago that I used to use often. And you just have stuff and you just lip sync to it. And I was like, wow. But now lip sync is kind of like not taken from drag queens, but it's like a lot of folks are like, so many people are lip syncing nowadays and are really good at it.
Yeah, very good. Very good at it.
Which is why when I see drag queens who still aren't good, I'm like, what's going on?
You want to say
what
some
happened,
names?
Baby? It's just drag queens I see online, not anyone in particular.
Have you seen? I wanna do. I wanna start. Go back to doing mixes of. Because I had such a funny idea. What was it? Oh, to kind of take that Sabrina Carpenter song and just put a bunch of songs in it. Like, I'm working late because I'm a redneck woman. I ain't no high class bro.
What's stopping you? You can do whatever you want with your career.
I know I'm not really into lip sync. Although this past weekend I was in Houston, so I did the Sour Vodka tour. I was doing bottle signings across Texas. Thank you to all of you who came out and bought my Green Apple bottle of vodka. It was very fabulous. Because in Houston, they're like, "Hey, you're in Houston."
Was everybody just fucked up?
No, I mean, okay, you don't have to drink a bottle for the signing. You just came to get your bottle signed.
You don't have to, but some people just did it anyway.
And then so I did a bottle signing, and then they were like, "Hey, you're in Houston." They're like, "Would you want to do Mistress's show?" And I was like, "Mistress Isabel Brooks?" I was like, "You know what? I will do her show."
Miss Trisha's show?
Mistress's show, yeah. And I did a video on her channel, and what?
Everybody get the invite. Everybody gets the invite. Gia Gunn.
Well, you'll see the video when it comes out. And then so this is my first club gig in like 4 years. I've not done a club gig, so two observations. Number one, it was very fucking fun. And I got to do my live music. Anytime I get to sing my live music in like a gay, truly only gay space, I fucking love that shit. Even though, I mean, where am I do my music that's not gay? I guess it's everywhere, but club energy is just different. And I sounded really good and the audience was really vibing my shit. And then I was like, for my second number, I want to do a lip sync. So I did my fight number, which I have not done in like mad long. And it was such a good time. It was.
Have you thought about turning your songs into numbers?
That's a good idea.
Just find a way to turn your song into one of these lip sync numbers you used to do. You can sing it live, then you can lip sync the other parts, or you can just do the whole thing as lip sync.
I just like doing if I go do my song, I like doing it like from top to bottom, which is really fun. I did Rotation and then Beyonce. And people,
you can try it though. It might be fun.
I didn't realize how people know Beyonce. Like I started singing Beyonce, and a couple people were like, they were singing all along with me. I'm like, oh my god, this feels so cute.
Everyone knows Beyonce. She's one of the most famous singers in the world. No, you're shocked that people know Beyonce? Explain yourself.
What city are you in right now? Boise?
Boise, Idaho.
I hooked up with this guy in Boise with a big ass fucking dick. It was one of those two. The grid was a bleak. The grid was sad, girl. It was sad. And then one message came through, and then just in the picture, I was like, oh my god, this motherfucker's fake. I'm like, but you know when you even though you think it's fake, you're like, well, what if it's real? So I'm like, sure, yeah. I'm like, no expectation, yeah, you can come up or whatever. I'm like, he's fake, he lying. But she showed up. I was like, oh, work.
Tell me a little bit about them.
They were in college though. So they were like, I think they were like 18, 19. I think he said he was 22, but he was 1000% 18 or 19.
I'm listening.
Also, I want to rewind. I want to start like when I have situations like that, I'm like, should I start asking for IDs? Like if I'm unsure, I know that you're young, but like, God forbid, what if he was like some 17-year-old kid? Like, should I start like carding people? Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like that's like a dangerous game. Like, what if he's saying he's 18, but he's not? But I'll get in trouble, right?
Yes, you would. You would be put on the sex offender registry.
Yeah, so that's like kind of crazy. Like, what do you? I guess I need to start carding people, bitch. Would you do that?
So, I mean, I haven't really hooked up with anyone. I mean, I think what's like the young friend recently, like a 23-year-old, 22-year-old, maybe recently. But when I do college gigs, which is pretty rare. I'm like, I'm not hooking up with nobody this college.
You know what?
Hooking up with nobody this college.
I'm not attracted to younger guys. Like I don't find young guys to be hot. Like all my life, I've always dated up. I've always dated older than I am. And even now at my big age of 33, the youngest like that feels attracted to me and like I would want to hook up with is somebody like maybe 26, 27. That's as young as I want to go. I just don't even find young guys
Tell me more about the
attractive.
beautiful 18-year-old with a giant penis.
Well, I didn't know. But also, it was bleak, and I was like, "This is not a real person. This is fully some catfish situation." But
So tell me about this person.
they were like 6'4". They were Puerto Rican and white. They were like
Puerto Rican. I thought she was Puerto Rican.
And they were in school for marketing or something at whatever college is in Boise. And yeah, it was just a great time. It was a great time.
I'm glad you had fun.
I did.
Did y'all see how many times I had to ask Monét to give me a description? I asked, I think maybe 4 times. I was counting them. This is why I was like, let me try this new method. 4 times I had to ask. 4 before I got a height. That was crazy.
But you should have asked, like, what did they look like?
That's why I'd be like, give me anything. Jesus. Y'all, I displayed the patience of a saint.
Bernard.
Sitting right here.
Bernard. Yeah, finish it. A Saint Bernard.
They're very patient dogs. What about them?
Do you believe? I think we talked about this. Cat and dog people. Well, yeah, that's when you famously call me a stupid looking friend, Saint Bernard.
Saint Bernard, yeah. What? What dog are you then?
I'm not a dog. I'm a cat.
No.
I'm a cat. 100%.
I'm a cat. You're a dog.
Bob, you are a dog. Are you joking?
I'm not a dog. I'm a cat.
Bob, you're a dog. You are 1,000% a dog.
No, Jacob, you need to chime in. Jacob, who's a cat and who's a dog, Jacob?
Out of the two of you, if I had to specifically assign those ones, I would say that Bob is a cat and Monét is a dog.
Absolutely not.
Monét, you are a dog.
I'm not. I am not a dog.
Okay, give me your cat qualities.
My cat qualities. When like I like to play with people when I want to, but most of the time I will be by myself in my home, enjoying myself alone. Dogs want to be around people all the time and be like and play. That is not me whatsoever. I do not have that quality at all. Ask Andy. Andy's a dog.
Andy's a dog for sure, 100%.
Andy's a dog, 100%.
Easy.
You're a dog.
This is why you're a
dog.
Cat. This is why you're a dog. You're a dog because you are very playful. You're very jovial. You're very friendly. You're also a bit of a people pleaser. You will go the extra length to make sure someone's happy. I'm a cat because I'm a little bit grumpy. I'm very selective with the people that I do hang out with. Like I'm not just like you will be friends with anybody.
That is not true.
You have your group of your close. It's like your close friends like 20 people.
That's not true. We talked famously about I have 5 close friends. I've named them on this thing. And don't get me to do it because you're trying to make a whole thing. I'm not saying who they are. You know who they are.
Who's not in there?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
I know. I know you for a very long time. I know exactly where you were gonna go with this.
Just give me one close friend.
You.
Don't say me. Don't say me.
You.
Don't say Arcia. Don't say Kamika.
I don't know who my close friends are, but I know I have them.
I already gave you 3. You can't name one of the other 2?
Bob, do you think
say DeJuan.
Do you think I'm slow?
You can't say me, Kamika, Arcia, DeJuan. So who's the last one?
I don't know.
Wow, that's crazy. So all y'all that think y'all making the cut is probably not you. Think of all y'all people who think you're Monét's close friends, all of y'all, it can't be all of y'all. It can only be one of y'all.
Okay, so let's other people. RuPaul. What is RuPaul? A cat.
RuPaul's a cat for sure, 100%.
Michelle Visage is a cat.
Yeah, Michelle's a cat. Yeah, for sure.
Ross Matthews is a dog.
Ross Matthews is a dog. Carson Kressley is a dog.
Okay, the way you say it sounds so derogatory. The dog.
Okay, I think this is how you're taking it. I think context matters, and context is really important right here. Cameron Michaels is a cat.
No, Cameron Michaels is a dog. People pleaser.
I think Cameron Michaels is a cat. I think that Kim Chi is a cat.
No, Naomi's a cat.
Naomi's a dog.
No,
You're so backwards.
No, Naomi's a cat. Naomi literally sits on everything like this.
We finally got Monét on the chair. It took me a while, but I finally figured out how to get this bitch on this chair.
All the time.
No, she's a prissy dog. She's like a what do you call that dog? She's a greyhound.
No, Naomi's a cat.
You know how greyhounds be sitting like.
Naomi, no, she look like her dog. What's her dog name? Akita.
What about what is Mateo?
Mateo's a dog for sure.
As a dog.
Nick is a cat.
Nick's a cat. Okay, we agree on these things. Okay.
Mitch Farino is a dog.
Mitch is a dog. Nicole Byer.
Nicole Byer's a dog.
She's a dog for sure. Yeah.
Violet Chachki.
A cat.
A Sphinx.
Wait, do you know that you inspired several people to go get Sphinxes? Do you know that?
Sphinxes are great cats. Oh my God, this guy sent me a DM. He's like, "Hey Monét, just want to let you know I live here in California. I just my kitten just gave a birth to a litter of Sphinxes. If you want one, you can have it. Her name is yours." I was like, no, I'm really thinking about it, but I cannot get a second cat. I cannot.
Colleen would murder this cat.
No, she would not. It'll give her a friend to play. I do think about getting it so she can play with one though.
She don't play with Potato?
No, she don't play with Potato. Potato's stupid.
She bullies Potato.
No, she does not. Potato. One time, Andy and I were playing.
Colleen's never hit Potato.
No, ask Andy. Potato be bullying Colleen. He would chase her and try to nip at her.
Potato?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like Potato.
Yeah, it is Potato. One time,
Potato I know.
One time, bitch, Andy and I were play fighting and we were like getting like rough and shit. When I tell you, and Potato thought we were really fighting. And so then Potato finds Colleen and starts to like bite Colleen. I was like, oh my God. It was crazy. I was like,
so you think Potato knows that Colleen is yours?
Yes, for sure. Because Bob, he literally was like, when he saw Andy and I were playing and like wrestling, he went to find Colleen and started biting her.
He was like, hurt something I love, I hurt something you love. That's crazy.
that fucking dog is
Potato is a psychopath.
He's fucking crazy.
But he always cuddles up to me when I come over there. If you go to Monét's house, if you're listening, you're a friend, you go to Monét's house, you grab there's one blanket, it's the Potato blanket. If you put it on and then just lift it up, Potato will crawl into your lap.
It's so interesting seeing you with this side of Potato, like how you're so into this dog. It's so interesting.
I like dogs. You know I like dogs.
I know, but I've had a cat for a long time and you just be paying her dust.
I don't like cats. You know I don't like cats. I don't know why this is so shocking to you.
But did I remind you of the picture of you at Todrick's house with 19 cats sitting on you talking about something?
I have pictures with Colleen too. I wasn't like kicking it with these cats. He was like, look at my cats. I was like, okay. And I took a picture with the cats. I was not like, let's play with your cats. He brought the cats to me, put them on me and took a picture. I was like, where are the cats? Please show me your cats.
Remember when Todrick had like 19 cats? What happened?
I don't know, girl. Maybe they're in London. I don't fucking know.
Well, you know, Trinity has a Sphinx cat. And Trinity was training this cat, Bob, and she left the cat in the bathroom for like 2 weeks.
I don't know if you should be telling people this. What was the training?
No, she said on the podcast. She said what she would do.
What was the training?
Because she didn't want to leave it because she has dogs. She has 4 dogs. She was afraid of letting it roam the rest of her house so the dogs would get it.
How many dogs do you have?
To be clear, Monét is exaggerating. She didn't leave the cat in the bathroom for 2 weeks. It was another amount of time, which I don't remember.
It was a week.
That is half as long. Well, how many dogs do you have?
Trinity has like 3 dogs. 3 or 4 dogs.
Is this bitch running a zoo? Where's the Tiger King guy? Do a fucking documentary on this bitch. Why she got so many goddamn animals?
People like animals, girl. People who love animals love animals.
And isn't she single?
No, she has a boyfriend, Joey. Do you know what?
She's a partner.
Do you know what I have recently become the consciousness of? Bonobos. What? Do you know about bonobos?
Wait, whoa. Bonobos. They're shoes.
No.
Of food.
They're animals.
The monkeys. A bonobo monkey, the little black and white ones.
Oh, they're black and white. Are they? I know that bonobos.
A bonobo monkey.
Yeah, no, they look like chimps, but apparently we're more closely related to bonobos than chimps.
Okay, what's up with them?
They're just amazing. They are matriarchal society. They're peaceful. They're kind, they're sweet, whereas chimpanzees are mean and they're nasty. Bonobos, they solve everything through love and giving each other food.
Not according to Chimp Crazy. Some people in Chimp Crazy think that chimps are lovely creatures. In fact, maybe we'll talk about it on another episode of the podcast.
Yeah, we do a deep dive about these chimps and bonobos, but they're fierce.
Watch Chimp Crazy.
I'm gonna watch it.
All right, bye everyone.